Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another great evening of Under Fractured Sky. We're here to play a little bit of D&D, and let's get things moving right away. Let's start off with introductions. Uh, I am the dungeon master, Lady D. Pronouns she, her, hers. Thank you for the subscription, Lisk. Um, uh, and with me tonight, as always, are the players. Let's start things off with Dan.
Hi, I'm Dan, pronouns he, him, and I play Jack, the Komodo Dragon Lizard Folk Ranger.
Okay, very good. And Zul,
Hello. I'm Zool, he, him pronouns, and I play Avne de Beauveau, the Cockatiel King Paladin.
you certainly do. Bridget,
Hi, my name is Bridget, she, her, hers, and I play Holly, the Halfling Rogue.
thank you. And Salix,
Uh, I'm Salix, he, him, and I play Frangle, the gnome cleric.
very good. And Miyoko.
Hi, I'm Miyoko, and I'm just really happy to be here. Just, uh, my pronouns are she, hers, and I play Eye of the Forest, the Baxi Warlock.
Cheryl,
We have to unmute. Hi, I'm Cheryl. They, them pronouns. I play Bravery Ignash, the half-orc bard.
thank you. And Mega, what do you got for us tonight?
Hello, my name is Mega, he, him, his, and I play the character Nova Amberle, the trailblazing fire genasi wizard.
Very good. Okay, so when last we left our heroes, they had just arrived on a hill overlooking the city of Averhold. The day before was a day of revelations, learning that Regis, the bartender from Baythery, and Mac, the owner and overseer of their safe house, were siblings, and they also learned that their newly resurrected companion, Wrathbone, was a follower of Amtare, the god of war. But while all this was going on, Forrest, wanting to avoid contact with Mac, instead went on a mini quest to find a hen to remove the heart from, and gave the rest of the bird to Regis. And we now pick things back up as the party begins their approach of the great walled city of Averhold. And in case you missed it last time, I'm just going to replay this very nice intro. Wasn't that magnificent, everybody? Again, you can find the artist who drew that here on, not here on Twitter, but I'm typing in their Twitter right now. All right, and yeah, check out his art. It's really good. Um,
Oh, yeah.
so now, as you stand on this hill looking over the city, you can see that there is a line stretching nearly 300 yards long from both the northern and western entrances of the city. Um, quite a wait to get in, it looks like. Um, and right now, your other senses are assailed by the scent of a fetid swamp just outside the walls of Averhold to the south, near which is a shanty town of ramshackle tents and houses. Um, So for some of you, this is your first time seeing Averhold. Um, looks really nice and pretty, but the smell is terrible.
It's nice.
Even for me, even for Jack, it's a terrible smell.
It smells like more than just swamp water.
You know,
Ugh.
There's dead people
Probably
in
like
them.
sewage.
Oh wow, it's
Yeah.
been forever since I've seen this place.
Been forever since you smelled it too.
Oh, yeah, that too. Ugh. But I was
Out,
expecting it.
out of curiosity, how long were you actually dead?
uh, 5, no, 6 years.
Quite a long time.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Well, welcome back to Averhold.
Thank you.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
of course. Shall I make our way then?
So you make your way down the road that you're on, which is the southern path on its way to Averhold. Um, and as you do, you approach the road coming in from the west, um, which is where the line stretches out from. Oh, somebody's adjusting their mic. We all good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as you approach the western road, you do see that there are two guards in very ornate armor. It's like brass and like very well polished bronze, kind of almost looking like gold, but not quite. Um, and they have like these really ornate face masks on them. Um, excuse me. Sorry, dealing with some allergy stuff. Um, and they halt you like before you can like join the road because the line to enter Averhold is very very long, longer than where this road is.
Hmm.
Hold right there. They speak kind of muffledly.
Forest stops.
Yep, it's up to.
State your intentions.
Whether we wish to enter the city.
Make your way to the end of the line. They have an odd way of speaking, don't they?
A little bit.
Like to look a little bit closer, like trying not to be super obvious about it, but just like as we're passing by, just kind of like curiously
Roll
glance.
perception.
Okay. 14.
These are constructs. These are not organic people.
Huh. Would I know anything about Averhold to know whether or not they use these?
You barely remember your own.
Yeah.
You don't even remember your own history, let alone.
I'll in that case I'll lean over to Fringle and I'll say to him, Fringle,
Yes.
do you know if Averhold makes regular use of golems?
Would I know that?
Roll a knowledge arcana with advantage because you've been here before.
Okay. Uh, okay. I also have Artificer's Lore.
Oh, okay.
When- Whenever you make an intelligence check related to magical items, alchemical objects, or technological devices, you can add twice your proficiency bonus instead of the proficiency bonus you normally apply.
Nice.
Very good.
Wow.
Good reading up on your character sheet. I like that. Go ahead and continue to roll with advantage, and also take that extra.
They needed it.
Yeah, you nailed it.
So that's 19.
Plus an extra 5.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
24.
So
Jeez.
here's what you know, Fringle. So the city of Averhold, a lot of its guards actually date back to the old empire. These are known as the Children of Azzel. They are humanoid constructs powered by ancient technology and magic. They are constructed of vines and like metal plate, as well as given armor during special times like the Averhold Games. They were created thousands of years ago during the Averso Empire, and there's less than 100 remaining throughout the world. Many of the guards of Averhold are the children of Asel, these constructs, but there's also quite a few that quite a few out of the remaining 100 that live freely.
Okay.
Do you share all of that?
Yeah. Uh,
Force.
Yes,
Go ahead.
you are astute. They heard everything that you said.
That that was the children of who?
Okay, now this one is where it's going to be a knowledge history for anybody who wants to take it.
Yeah, why not?
Screw it, I'll do it too. Why not?
2.
Give me a minute.
Sure.
23.
14, both sides.
Annoying.
All right. Well,
Straight. Hold on. I had to get my character sheet
26
because it
or
crashed
25?
on me.
okay. No worries.
Well,
No.
a 6.
Okay. Well, so Mega, you know this from reading your books, and Salix, you know this because, well, you already know this. Um, so Adsel was one of the ancient emperors of Averhold. He was one of the last members of the Averso family to, hold title of emperor before their mysterious disappearance thousands of years ago. And he was a known tinkerer and very adept at magic.
Forrest is a little concerned by what she feels is a similarity between that name and her patron, but she she relaxes a little bit upon hearing that it was a mortal.
Make
Yeah.
your way to the end of the line, please.
Yeah.
Don't we have a pass into the city?
All passes
Yes.
will be examined.
Yes, I don't believe it is a instant access sort of pass.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully this does not come out across as the wrong thing. Uh, Jack is gonna reach into a pouch and take one of the 3 gold coins he's
Oh
been holding
no.
on to for a while, and for those maybe you missed it at the start of the game. Anyway, it's the currency. It's like golds, but it has like a scene from the Averhold Games on one side and the old city of Averhold on the other, and he holds it up to the construct guard. Is this? I'm not giving this to you. If I have this weird thing of the Everhold Games, does this count like a pass?
With that, the robot examines it closely, and now I'm going to do the robot voice in a different way because I want to experiment.
Hmm.
Ah, yes. This is acceptable for a pass for 2 people.
Nice.
The one coin counts for two.
Yes.
Hmm.
All right. And we have seven. Well, shit. And this is the pass to skip the line right now.
No, this is proof of your accommodations.
Okay, that
I,
uh,
th-
that
I
helps
think
a bit.
our regular pass is for our entire group. So
I also have a pass because, I was coming here before we got involved in all of this.
ah,
I
indeed.
think we have no shortage of passes, but I just don't think we're getting out of being in line.
Present your pass.
Patience is a virtue.
He says that to Fringle.
Uh, Pringle is going to take out the pass that his aunt gave him to come to the Averhold games.
Ah, yes, this is a premium pass. You may enter directly. Please take your way to the front of the line.
What?
Ah, thank
Does
you.
does that get a group in or just him?
With the combined passes, you are 8 people strong. His pass covers 2. There are 6 remaining. The scaled one's pass covers 2 each. He has 3. You may all pass.
Ah,
Special accommodations, was that something else?
no. I was coming here before all of this happened. I have a suite at a
Well,
inn ready.
oh, though
Hmm.
I was just wondering about the gold coins. He said special accommodations, but not a skip to the front of the line.
He's letting us skip. Let's just go before he changes his mind.
Yes,
Alright.
let's go.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Uh,
Pringle's gonna start walking away.
Right.
I'm going with Pringle.
Closely.
As Nova follows, he's taking notes on the anatomy of these guards. It's like, there's here, that there, that there.
No, Nova, don't stare.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So now I'm
Holly
down.
gives a jaunty little salute and a wink as she walks by the constructs and then kind of hurries on.
They'll give a Morelli salute and then head off in confusion.
So, you guys are making your way to the front of the line, much to the chagrin of some of the people waiting. They're like, What's with this? Why we had to wait in line, and they get to go right to the front of it?"
They just
The
mouth
sh-
a sorry.
To the chagrin of the how many people that are waiting in line.
I mean, you guys basically
like a
presented
mile long.
you guys basically presented a fast pass to people who don't have it. So
Oh no, I get that. I'm just like trying to imagine the scale. Just like, didn't you say this was a super long line?
it's about a
Like,
half mile long. It's pretty long, and there's 2 of them.
oh,
Just think the line of cars at a nearby football game.
Yes.
oh my god.
I've never been in a line before.
There's
Well,
so
you're not getting
many,
in one now.
so many, so many angry looks our way right now.
Well, there goes some of what I had planned. That's okay. Um, my previous plans destroyed my new plans. That's okay. So, you guys make your way to the drawbridge of near the southern gate. Um, and there they have like a checkpoint station set up for, um, like it's kind of got like barricades and they're like arranged in like a little zigzaggy maze shape. So
It's
like
TSA.
yes, pretty much. And there are more of these children of Azzel guards that are just like checking people through, making sure that they have adequate accommodations for themselves when they actually enter the city, make sure that they have money, make sure that they're not just going to be like vagrants in the streets during all of this. Um, so you walk up to this checkpoint. Um, People are still kind of grumbling and groaning. And there's this one children of Absel with our child of Absel, Azcel, not Absel. Um,
I
this,
got you thinking about that too. Now, don't I?
yeah, you totally. There's a whole naming convention here that I was hoping to kind of softball in, but now curtains dropped. Anyway, there's a child of Azcel with a clipboard. He is less armored than everyone else, um, and he's just checking things off.
Would I know how many people my suite can hold?
Your suite is it's basically it's basically the presidential suite of like a very nice casino, and it could conceivably hold this party and then some.
Okay. So, well, we have a place to stay if nothing else. So,
Excellent.
It's very good.
so we don't have to worry about getting an inn or anything.
You there, you are out of line.
We were told to come here, sir. Sorry. We were told to come here.
Okay. Present qualifications.
Fringle will present his pass.
And Jack will hold up the 3 gold coins.
Ah, yes, very good. You are together?
Yes, all 8 of us.
Right this way. He moves a velvet rope to the side and allows all 8 of you to pass through. More people are grumbling.
So to the group, to the line, they just saw me bribe one of the guards. We just got let
Thereabouts.
in.
He didn't take the money, but thereabouts.
So we
some
still have them.
some
Oh,
poor bastard is gonna try that and just catch shit from these guards.
Yeah.
Why are all of these people so angry at us?
Because we're moving ahead of them.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
have
we just jumped the line. That's
many of-
usually considered kind of rude.
Indeed, many of these people would probably have been waiting for the entire day, and we get to immediately move without waiting.
Method is rather unorthodox and unexpected, but
I would have just used the river if we had to wait in line.
I'm pretty sure you would have gotten arrested at
I-
the very least if you tried that.
I'm a pretty good swimmer.
If not worse.
I feel like they
Could
would
you
have just
not?
shot you.
We are always watching.
yes,
We
let us
should,
not test that theory.
We should keep moving before the crowd continues to get angry.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we don't need them to grab pitchforks.
So, you guys are on the Grand Promenade, and it is a very wide road that is wider than most roads in other cities are long. Um, it's a very it's like the main thoroughfare of traffic for carts, people, carriages, everything. Um, and all manner of traffic is going back and forth. Like once you actually enter the city proper, this place already looks packed, and there's lines of people who are probably not going to be able to get in on the outside. Now, the pass that Fringle has is for an inn that
Weckard's Ford Arms. That's what it says on the pass.
holy crap, I thought I was gonna have to BS something, but past me had me covered. The Weckersford Arms Inn, yes. Um, so yes, this is like top of the bill. This is like creme de la creme, best like hotel ever. This is like if you were going to go to shit. What's that place called? It's in the Middle East.
I think I
Bye.
know what you're talking
Dubai.
about.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Dubai. This is like if you're going to Dubai and staying at one of like the ultra crazy luxurious casinos and like hotels. I mean,
Shit.
You're going to Dubai and you're going to the underwater hotel.
you could if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Now this is the one that's like way up in the sky. No, um, so this is actually going to put you right in the center of basically the old city almost. And when I say old city, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm sorry. So, Averhold is divided into several sections. The first section being the area that's like surrounded in a ring. Actually, let me get the map up here because that will help. Oh no, I got to do this. Hang on. There we go. And I gotta get that die off the screen. Go away. Thank you.
Ooh, I like this map too.
Yeah, this was the first map that I made like way back last November. Um,
It's pretty cool.
oh, thank you. So there's the ancient city, which is this circular walled off section. There's the old city, which is this area right here. This is also home to several neighborhoods that are like luxurious shopping centers. This is where you're staying, is like in a huge tower like this in this area. And over here is the valley. This is where the venues for the sporting events are. We got a stadium. We got an arena for like jousting and dueling and the like. Got some indoor facilities. There's lots in the valley. There's an amphitheater over here. Um, Scrolling down a little bit, and I gotta scroll down on this one too because I'm looking at two screens at once. Um,
We're we're coming in from here.
yes, that's exactly where you're coming in from.
Okay.
So this is kind of the poorer area of town. This is the new city, um, also known as Rockwall. This particular area, because the city walls are made of just like loose stone rather than, this fine polished alabaster or like these just great like limestone pillars or anything like that. This is just kind of like, oh, we found some rocks, so we're gonna make them into a wall. So that part kind of lacks the majesty and charm of the whole thing, but it's still impressive in its own right. So yeah, you guys get to like bypass a bunch of security checkpoints and make your way to the what did I call the place again, Salix?
Salix.
Yeah, I'm here. Wettersford Arms, an upscale luxury inn near the game venues.
Yep. Okay, that's the one, and I'm probably gonna forget it again, so please do keep it. Uh,
Yeah, I wrote it on my character sheet.
okay, wonderful. I think I have it written down somewhere, but there's somewhere where there were like notes made a year ago that were kind of scattered around. Anyway, so you guys make your way there, and the moment that you present your pass, Fringle, um, you are instantly given the royal treatment. You have like five or six people um, looking after you, wanting to take the bags of yourself and everybody else in the party. Um, not bus boys, bellhops. That's the word. Um, and you got like maitre d's, like giving you like different little menus to look at for room service. This is going to be like the most luxurious stay you've ever had but Fringle, you've had this before because you're noble. You've had this treatment.
Right. As we're going through, you would just see Fringle just kind of waving everybody off, like not letting them take his stuff, or just like waving them off rather politely, just going on.
I imagine all of this, like all of this great treatment, and Forrest is just there looking like looking like a bum. Salix is bringing in.
What about Shaq?
Yeah, that's
The
best
country
part.
bumpkin is in this luxurious hotel.
Yeah.
You there. He points at Jack, incidentally. There's a rather snooty looking elf man with a pencil thin mustache.
Oh no.
Yes?
I'm not certain you belong here.
I'm pretty sure I do.
You're not at all dressed like our normal clientele.
Well, you're not exactly dressed well at all.
Oh, Forrest.
You practically see his mustache hairs just like spring like sideways off his face like a cartoon character. He is red faced. He's like, I say, and he
And he
walks
just
off.
stops like I sense a disturbance.
I think we may be getting a visit from the gods soon.
Why? Because some snooty elf doesn't like how I look?
Maybe.
Whatever, I'll just challenge him to a fight. That'll solve things.
Don't do that.
It solves a
Don't
lot
That
of
do
things.
makes things a lot worse.
Yes.
Let's try not to antagonize anybody.
So you're taken up to the suite, and what you come into is this big open floor plan kind of multi-story, like this looks like it could be the house of a king, let alone like a suite inside of an inn. And Fringle, you know this in particular, this isn't even the biggest like suite in the entire city. This is just like one of the biggest suites here in this particular inn. um There's a full kitchen, there's 3 bathrooms, there's 8 bedrooms, there's there's like an entertainment room that has like a, and you've never seen this before. It's something called a ping pong table. It's all the rage. And there's also a billiards table, which some of you have maybe seen, but not a whole lot of you have ever played with.
I probably have.
You have, yes.
And they look sort of interested in those.
And hey, there's also apparently a large communal tub that is just constantly steaming. Like,
Oh, hot
on a-
tub, yes.
Yeah. So this is it. This is where you could die happy. Your thoughts?
Can Holly do a cannonball into the hot tub?
Well, you've already got the room, so why not?
Yay. Holly drops her bag and like takes off her little jacket or whatever and just like sprint, like starts pulling off shoes and like sprinting over to the hot tub.
Cannonball.
Chris Splash.
Well, this is it.
It is a lot.
It is impressive.
It's very impressive, but it's a lot.
Yes, it is.
And
Try not to destroy anything.
no,
Nope.
Forrest looks at Shaq.
looks at Shaq as well.
Jack is
Or,
probably
or
looking
steal
for the base with a
anything,
knife.
or anything like that.
Aw.
Will,
Lame.
will there Will there be a complimentary chocolate on our pillows?
I don't know.
Would you like to
why
see?
why would they put
Yes.
chocolate on pillows?
So you can eat it.
But why chocolate?
I assume this is some sort of delicacy.
Because chocolate is delicious.
It is. It very is.
Say there's a treat.
Knowing our luck, it would be soap instead of chocolate.
Well, let us find out.
Do
I
people in
usually
the
don't put-
city eat soap?
No. Well-
Only when their mothers want to punish them for saying something bad.
Wayra has already gone
Oh.
and found the chocolate on her pillow, or on the bed that
Yep.
she has claimed.
So the chocolate has the symbol of Zeusel, which is one of the gods. Let me just blow this up for everybody. It's the one that's in the lower left-hand corner, right-hand corner. Sorry. Zeusel is the goddess of dreams and also highly revered by innkeepers. So by putting this putting this chocolate on your pillows with this little symbol on it, it's basically saying sweet dreams in a very nice kind of
Aw.
way.
Oh.
Wayra notices and then unwraps and eats the chocolate.
I've never resist the urge to devour it in one swoop.
Forrest goes to her pillow and like picks up the chocolate and is just inspecting the entire thing slowly.
It is
Not looking for anything in particular, just inspecting.
it is brown and it is sweet and it sticks a little bit to your fingers as you handle it because it is melting.
She like sticks her tongue out and just barely licks a piece.
Oh my god. It's so it's sweet and it starts to melt in your mouth just a little bit.
And then she just just like half of it in one go. I imagine it's a tiny piece, but just
Yeah, it's like a 2x2 square. So I mean
Yeah.
it's sizable but not like huge, not like candy bar sized. It's like a third of a candy bar that we'd know
yeah.
it.
Okay, that's still a decent size. Then yeah, she just takes a chunk out of it.
Emily looks side to side and eats the whole thing.
Forrest just gives a thumbs up to him.
Thumbs up with just tears and sparkly eyes.
Now just as a note, people watching at home, chocolate is very bad for cats and for birds.
Oh no!
In this universe, you can get away with it.
But not Kenku and Tabaxi, they're fine.
They're fine. Sure, yeah, nothing's gonna happen to them.
They're
Forrest
fantasy.
remembers and slowly casts purify food and drink on the chocolate. No.
It turns into a lump of cacao dust.
No.
No.
That would be if she could do that quickly, that would be the perfect prank. But it's a ritual spell for her.
Yeah. So
Is there a? Oh, I was just
Go
gonna
ahead.
ask. Is there any other like foods, maybe like fruits or something in the room?
oh yeah, there's like a big fruit basket like waiting for you on like the kitchen island.
Well, Jack is gonna save his chocolate and he's gonna go for the fruit.
There's pears, there's apples, there's oranges, there's bananas, there's a pineapple which you've never had before. You don't even know what it is, really.
Hmm.
It's a danger fruit. It's so spiky.
Could be a weapon.
I got something spikier, and he whips out the knife.
That's not spiky.
Is that a challenge?
So he's gonna deal with the fruits. And everything is going on.
Gonna mug the fruit.
Give me your fruit money.
He just starts chopping it up into fruit salad.
Which is actually
Yum,
pretty much what
yummy.
he's gonna do.
Yes, somebody else did it.
He's gonna make a fruit salad.
Yummy, yummy.
It's in the distance. It's so good.
So, what do you think, Rathbone? Mega? Mega. Sorry.
Who's
Nova.
Mega?
Nova. He's mega awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
And, yeah, Nova had like sort of wandered over to the communal tub and kind of like put his finger into the water.
It feels a comfortable temperature for you. Like, most of the time you walk around, everything feels a little bit chilly, but this, well, no, not chilly. I'm sorry. I forget your fire, Genasi. This is a welcoming temperature.
This is very strange. It keeps poking it, like. "Whoop."
Uh, should we let Blount know that we are in the city?
He already knows you're here. You hear a
Ah!
familiar voice. So you turn back towards the entrance, and there, of course, is Blount, along with Ixander and Islington. For those of you who are new to this, here is Blount. I'm gonna show to everybody, and his associates.
I just imagine that. Hi, Arthur. I just imagine that with that shout, Forrest is now did a Scooby Doo moment and is like halfway wrapped around Avni.
Just carries you like Scooby Doo.
Well, I can see that you're already enjoying your accommodations.
Hello. Pleasure to see you again.
Pleasure's all mine. Speaking of pleasures to see people again. Hello, Rathbone. Ah, Blounty! Oh, what's up, man? And he comes over and hugs Blount, and Blount's like, yes. You see the slightest of smiles. Just,
Oh.
I missed
This
you
is
too.
nice.
Except I had no idea that's what you sounded like. Ha, yeah. Blount, as you'll remember, only knew Rathbone after Rathbone already had his tongue cut out.
Yeah.
Nova kind of like gives a wave, like, "Hi, Islington."
Islington's like, huh, hi. I can't get out of the Rathbone voice. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Everyone is from the shore.
Jersey Shore.
Oh, hello there.
Hello.
Oh, hello. And then Islington goes from like kind of nervous waving at Nova to his usual flirty self and just kind of like giving you eyes, Avni.
Just poof up a little bit.
from her position, just like still wrapped around Avni, just one hand reaches up from like behind Avni, pat, 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 just patting the fluff again.
Thank you, Forrest. Thank you. That's my beak. Thank you.
Islington does a wink at you. You swear you see sparkles.
You stop that.
Huh? Stop what? I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what you're doing.
Do I?
You do.
Wink. All right, enough of that.
Nova remembers he's inside and takes off his scarf.
Common courtesy.
But
Well,
also, to be fair, like the three people in front of them actually have not seen him without his scarf on.
oh. Well, Blount has when you were a tiny baby, but
Yeah, he
Peppy.
doesn't count.
Blount doesn't count.
Tiny baby Nova.
he's like the most high-powered accountant in the world. He counts. That's his thing. That's what he does.
It's good.
Womp womp.
I saw my opportunity and I took it.
I'm happy you did.
Me too. Before we get down to business, and this is D talking above game. Let's take a little break. We'll be back in 10 minutes. So everybody, go ahead and get a water or what have you if you need to.
Snack time.
Okie dokie. Also, hi Arthur. I heard you in the chat. Go ahead and say
Yes,
hi because it's in character. Hi, buddy.
Arthur
Hello,
is
chat.
here in the chat right now.
He's here.
He's here.
Woo!
Our esteemed YouTuber friend, who I forgot to mention what he does when I introduced him last week. Oops, sorry.
I think no, you did. You mentioned that he did YouTube videos.
I think so.
It's kind of a joke that I recently learned that
No, it's funny.
according to Arthur, all I did was say that he's here in the chat right now. I didn't even say what he did.
Oh.
It's funny though.
All right, I'm gonna put on a quick ad break for 3 minutes.
Yeeky dookie.
Those of you who are subscribers, you get to stay with us,
Stay with us.
which would only be Lisk and I think people here, but Lisk has already gone to bed.
Well, it's Lisk. I think even the moderators don't necessarily get through the ad break. It's just subscribers.
Uh,
Yeah.
who knows? I am tired. I've been like preparing all day for this, and I'm just tired.
That's fair.
I can't wait for the time change, which we're going to advertise after the commercial break's over.
No, okay.
By the way, for the
Same.
time change, does that mean like we do the weekends? Would that Tuesday would be skip
Yes.
game night? Okay.
Yeah, and I'll clarify that once we get back from the commercial break.
Okay. And would that also mean the earlier time, like the game lasts longer? Would it still be like 2 hours?
It would probably be about 3 hours most nights, 2 to 3
Okay.
hours, because
Bless.
yeah, we'll see what happens. Like, ugh.
Head watch what happens.
Mega.
Where is that GIF that Zool shared so long ago? There it is.
Which one?
I
Oh,
love
that one.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm happy you remembered
Uh,
that.
Yes.
What is that
yes.
from? Does anybody know?
It's from
Tomska.
it's from the Tomska's video.
Yeah, it's a YouTuber. It's one of his like recurring gags. Is just this lady which it's him in a dress and a horse head, and it's just supposed to be the horse head and the thumbs up going. I love it.
Okay,
Yeah, it's just something random.
I'm
running
out of
joke,
touch.
and I love it.
No, I mean it's all good. It is just a random out there joke that he does. So like you're not missing anything just by that.
Yeah, the newest seasons of BoJack Horseman are getting weird.
Good one. Good one.
So yeah, everything I had planned.
What did you have planned?
I had stuff that I'll save for later. It's not a complete
Alright.
ruining. It's nothing that's ruined. It's just
Yeah, but there's still the line to get into the game still.
And I have the pass for that, so we're fine.
that's actually not a pass for getting through the gates. That's actually just your ticket to the games.
So,
Oh.
Thanks, guys.
Well,
I
there's
can't
Sorry,
wait
there's
for
other
it to be
things.
Nova hasn't learned any special teleportation magics yet.
There's other things that could have bought your way in with at least a
an actual
lower.
bribe,
What's that?
like an actual bribe.
No, that wouldn't have worked. They're
Yeah.
they're robots. They don't want anything.
That's Robocyst.
Maybe alcohol.
Also, they're Futurama robots. They're
Ah.
powered on alcohol.
I'm Bender, baby. I can't do the voice right now. I can't do any voices.
No, the gift's not playing. Oh,
And then
shit.
and then plus the one robot that's just always eating grapes.
I can't do that either. Oh my god, what's wrong with my
Speaking
throat?
of grapes, I have an idea of what Jack is doing while everyone is talking with Blount once he comes in, which I'll save once we're back from the break.
He'd already challenged the fruit to a fight.
Well, he's winning that fight.
Are you
Thank
He's
mucking
already
God.
got
me?
the
I hope.
shut up.
Stop yawning.
Stop, you auntie.
What about my auntie now?
Auntie D, tell us the story.
No. Get
Oh,
your ass to bed.
Oh no, Auntie D is on one of her how do they call them?
Look, honey, when you've lived as long as I have, you tend to see a few things.
Yes, she's definitely on her bender.
I'm Bender, baby. I can't do it. Why am I even trying?
Damn it. Gift's not working.
I think right now the only thing I could do is the Regis voice.
You got this, baby.
Yeah.
Ja.
Oh, I've been
My
like
God, they're all
trying
turning into Jersey.
to warm up my throat and like just I don't know. I can't even. Oh,
Oh,
Shit, what am I doing?
what are you doing?
I don't know.
No, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Noises?
what are you doing?
What are you doing in my swamp?
What are you doing?
Oh, we've lost it. I don't know if we ever had it, but we lost it.
I never had it.
Hold on, I'm curious now. I
I've been
forget
hoarding it.
who's- Oh, that's right. I thought for some reason that like Sean Connery was supposed to play Shrek, but I was way off
It was
because it
Chris
was supposed to
Farley.
be. Yeah, it was supposed to be Chris Farley.
He had already recorded most of his lines by that point. It's just not all of them, so they had to have somebody else do it, and they had Mike
Oh wow!
Myers.
So it was not just him. There were also others: Bill Murray, Steve Martin, Janine Garofalo, and Nicolas Cage.
Really?
They were, yeah, they were all also Shrek.
Janine
Well, almost
Garofalo.
also Shrek.
That's weird. I can't imagine anybody outside Mike Myers now.
Yeah.
I think I could still imagine a Steve Martin.
Yeah. Oh, stop yawning. D, stop yawning.
Get
I feel
some
like Nicolas Cage would have been more
motherfucking
of a donkey.
tea.
Donkey.
Donkey.
I'm making waffles.
We're gonna make waffles. I was like, oh, what's the line? It's like, we'll play board games, stay up late telling stories, and the morning we're stealing the Declaration of Independence.
uh,
Donkey.
oh.
I think they do kidnap royalty at one point.
Yeah, they do.
I believe it is time.
Yeah, we got another minute.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been keeping like precise time, but
Default dances. That's how I spend my remaining minute.
Nova flosses.
I can't. For some reason, I've got the thought in my mind. What if we do encounter a dragon and one of us tries a donkey where we just start flirting with it? I was like, oh hey, it works.
Mm.
We're not, and it's not the bard, and it's not the bard that does it.
well, I mean, Shaq, you already got one up. I mean,
Yeah.
Draconic.
I mean, there you go.
Nova also knows Draconic.
Nova also knows Draconic.
Oh god, it's gonna be like a fire dragon. I was like, do I choose the lizard or the actual fire?
I like how we're instantly just like, yeah, the dragon's totally gonna go for it just right off the bat.
You have to now.
Well, they're incredibly, whatever. Okay, do we got everybody back? Are we missing anybody?
Hi.
Roll call.
I am snacking, but I am back.
Okay, Salix, are you here?
Yes, I am here.
Bridget.
I'm here.
Okay. I think everybody else is here. Yeah. Miyoko, you're still here, right?
Yes. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
All right. So let's get back into it. So, there you guys are with Blount and his two guards next to him. Blount just got picked up and hugged by Rathbone. He seemed less than enthused, but you could still see a tiny smile crack.
No.
All right. Well, let's go. Put me down, Rathbone. Put me down. Oh, all right. Yeah. So, now that you guys are here, status report. Tell me everything you've done.
We have killed quite a few cultists,
Okay, good, good.
partially prevented an attack on a town, and saved a few people from it.
Yeah, I heard about that. You guys, guess what? You guys are now known as the Heroes of Bend. Ooh,
Ah, hooray.
you got some notoriety now.
We captured a cult leader,
Mm-hmm.
resurrected Raspon.
Oh yeah, no, clearly that's a big one. That one's a surprise.
I believe at least one part of our group has killed multiple certain monsters. Uh, Goo things.
You monsters, yes.
Goo monsters. We got to come up with something more menacing for them. I guess goo monsters makes them easier to fight, but
Must
Goopers?
we though?
hmm, I guess we're not.
Mongoose.
Those exist already.
I believe the surrounding countryside is also generally safer because many, if not all, of the bandits are dead.
Oh, there's a couple gangs of highwaymen here and there, but
Quite a few had thrown in with the cult.
now that's one.
Blueford and his group. Blueford and his group are not with the cult.
Yes, they're
Yeah.
very good people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh, and it. I remember that everybody got to talk to a god.
Whoa, hang on. Coming in with that one.
Oh
We all
yes, in the middle of the night, Kendrum called me.
we all had dreams where we apparently conversed with gods.
Forrest did not share any of this, but at this with anybody, but at this point, she will look at Fringle and just kind of point at him and be like, "Yours talk to me.
I'm sorry, what?
Your god talked to me.
Okay.
I think you follow the god of justice, yes?
Yes,
Yes, that
among
one.
other things.
Yes, that one. He spoke to me.
Now, you said he spoke to you.
It sound. I don't know.
Now, Samasora is indeed the god of justice now, but she doesn't address herself as that primarily.
Ah, that is my mistake.
Is it
I will admit the voice was a little hazy.
is to my knowledge, the Samusora is the sister, it's a daughter, right?
Daughter, yes.
All right, yeah, I was making sure. Is the daughter of Merele, of whom I spoke to.
Ah, yes.
I think I got visited by Kindrum. I think.
This is all very fascinating. Tell me, when you were speaking with Kendrum, you think, where were you?
Um, a hallway. There wasn't really anything else, just a hallway. It was bright gold, I think.
Hmm.
It's all very hazy. I was half asleep and drunk off my ass. So,
Oh,
See, Kendrum has more of a beautiful palace. It's a very nice place.
Palace of
I.
Gold.
Mm-hmm.
considering the hallway was bright gold, that might have been it, but
Did any of them identify themselves by name?
Mine did.
Mine did not. They simply mentioned justice and valor.
With when you say justice and valor, Blount and both Blount and Rathbone are kind of perked up a bit. You talk to Amtare.
I thought Ontare was the god of war.
Sadly, in the times leading up to today, that was the truth. But that's not always what he was known for.
Ah,
So, sorry, what?
The Amtari that we know today is a result of centuries upon centuries of warfare and bloodshed and atrocities left and right. It's because of that weakening that Amtari was so easily subverted as to be faced with this crisis that we're faced with now, where the one, the unspeakable one, is seeking to take him over. Previously, he'd been known for heroism and just, honor and justice a little bit, yeah, but more about like being an embodiment of justice rather than enforcing justice, if that makes sense.
it does, yes.
So, what ended up happening after centuries of knights trying to push themselves up as champions of valor and of righteousness, and not to mention the tempting of mortals with power, amongst other things. That's what led us to him just being fully denounced as the god of war. His that's why his temples crumble. That's why his altars forever are growing mold and like moss over them. That's why nobody can keep a single thing straight in his places. He's dying.
That would explain his command to me.
His command?
Indeed. He told me to find a successor.
That's when everybody is in Blount's entourage is kind of like looking at each other and then looking at Blount. Blount is just staring dead ahead at you with those stony black eyes of his.
Forrest is just staring back.
The successor. He didn't tell you where we could find the successor, did he?
No, he simply said to find a successor.
Hmm.
I honestly did not know who I was speaking to and do not exactly trust voices in my sleep. So
Well,
my first
sorry.
my first thought was I did not disobey the orders of one god to follow another.
This was less an order than it was a plea for help.
Hmm.
If Amtari is asking you to look for a successor, then things have progressed further than we thought.
That uh, that actually reminds me, Blount.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if this question is good now, but uh, the thing we fight, it is, it wishes destruction, yes?
That is correct, yes.
As does its followers.
Yes.
By destroying them, do we not give it what it wants?
Not exactly.
Hmm.
When we destroy people who seek destruction amongst others, we are merely stopping further destruction than we are enacting destruction ourselves. Now, that's a very easy trap to fall into morally, but that's what we're dealing with.
That is fair. It is certainly something I have been wondering recently is do we give it power by performing such destruction?
Any power that it would gain by one, losing followers to death, and two, uh, having things destroyed, pales in comparison to what would happen if we let it go unchecked.
Force just nods,
This
seemingly
cult,
satisfied.
this cult is a living cancer, and it must be excised.
Out of curiosity, Blunt, before we continue further with the rest of this talk, I no, actually, this talk is more important. Uh, let's continue talking about Ontare.
I feel I would rather hear your question now.
I was curious if you learned anything from Drexis.
The thing with these cultists, especially when they're high up in the organization like Drexis was, is they're often misleading. And that's all I'll be able to say on it.
Fair enough.
Now, you there, Lizard Man.
Yes.
You said that the god that you spoke with named themselves.
Well, more that I named them and they confirmed it.
Hmm.
I spoke to the Great Wood.
Hmm. So we've got gods reaching out to mortals in their dreams, and we've got a deity who is apparently seeking a successor. This does not bode well for any of us. I will have to draw in all of my influence, all of my resources, and try to bring balance somehow. Have you delivered the item to the library yet?
No, we've only just entered the city.
Have a good rest and please bring it to the library as soon as possible.
Of course.
Nova perks up. The library. It has to be huge.
Oh, it is massive. You'll enjoy it after you make the delivery, of course.
Blunt, I have a question for you.
Hmm. Go ahead.
You say you have to gather everyone under your for this thing. Uh, you told me that when I got after my family was killed, that I was banished up by one of your agents, right?
That's correct.
Well, I found out what that little token they left me was. I can't remember if I showed you it or not. And he pulls out the golden token.
Oh,
And
you most certainly did, and you said the oath, and I said it in return to you. I thought that you were you were one of us already.
I didn't know about the Redeemers.
Right.
I didn't know that was the quote of them, but just that it was the old quote of the Werner Hall way back when.
Mm, this is true. But presenting that token and saying the oath, that's a that's a good signal to us. I
So it,
myself am a redeemer, as is my well, I guess now your companion.
and he looks around and trying to figure out who it is. Which
Rathbone's
one?
just waving at you.
Oh, that one. Oh.
That one.
He
Yeah,
waves back. Yeah. All right. Does that make me a redeemer now too?
if you so choose to be.
Sure. Why not? Many people don't even know who I am. So
Very good. Any other questions for either of us? Or any of us?
No, sir.
Well then, enjoy yourselves at the games when they come round. I understand that you've been given Oxton Corveret's season pass, or his private box, rather.
Yes, that's correct.
I don't know why they're putting us in a box, but
It's a very big box, a very nice box. You'll enjoy it.
I look forward to it.
Mhm. Well, with that, my associates and I shall be leaving. Take care.
You as well.
And they get up, and Blount gets up to leave, and Islington and Ixander follow him. Islington kind of looking a little longedly at Nova, but continues.
bye bye.
Bye.
Yes, farewell. Until next time.
Well, I hate to call a session early again, but anything else that we would be getting into would be um, taking more time than what we have available to us. So Apologies for another short session. We are going to be looking to move our date and time weekly after the 24-hour stream. We are going to be moving to Sundays at 8. So the first Sunday that we're going to be doing that will be the 17th of November. Um, so just keep that in mind. We only have a few more sessions on Tuesday nights before we have the 24-hour stream, which again is November 9th. It's a Saturday. And we've got lots of special guests, including YouTuber Arthur Bones, who's in the chat right now.
They're really good videos. Go check them.
They're wonderful videos. They're very good. I enjoy them.
Yeah.
I was trying to see if I could pull up the link really quick, but I'm tired.
I can do it.
Okay, go ahead and put the link for his channel in chat, please. Or Arthur, if you want to put your own, you can do that too. Whoever's quickest on the draw.
And probably but we'll see.
Like,
Quixel,
who has
draw!
who has the
Try.
fastest fingers in all in Averhold?
I think that's Islington.
Oh my!
All right. Well, I hope everybody has a lovely evening. Thank you again for joining us. In the meantime, let's see who we can raid. I'm gonna check out. I got Snaps Cube here. She's playing Final Fantasy 14 online. Let's check her out. Let's see what she's up to.
Bye, gang.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao, bye.
Bye.
And
Ha,
we're
Zool
gone.
got there. Zool got there first.